I'm just listening to Spotify right now. On my own.
I was gonna say I just hearing myself with my fans on. The fans are so loud. So anyway, I just put that on to distract. But I mean, I wouldn't need them if it wasn't so goddamn hot. It won't be soon. Well, it'll still be hot, but not as hot.
For almost a week now, we've had or starting this earlier this week, we finally have some nice weather outside of it like raining a lot. Like it's been in the mid to low 60s, so it's felt nice.
Yeah, I would love
Very
that.
low humidity. Because after we had 4 weeks of mid 70s, low 80s with absolutely zero rain.
So Ubisoft changed their website. So the if I remember off memory, their plan for the opening was Brawlhalla and Ghost Recon something. I don't know how they're going to stretch that out to an hour. I don't know how we're going to stretch this out to an hour. I'm already tired.
We'll find out. Same.
I was working on that map that I posted. I was working on it since I posted that at 8 a.m. up to 1 p.m.
Oh, really?
Just straight. Forgot, should probably eat and get something to eat or get something to drink too. So I'm glad Phil mentioned the stream, so I was able to do that beforehand.
I need to get some food and a drink soon. I've been up since 9 a.m., but I've been alternating between getting in and out of bed because I'm just so tired. I don't know why. I got to bed at a good time last night too.
Just too eager to hear about what's next for the Rayman series.
The only thing they could ever announce for Rayman right this second is hey, remember that Apple exclusive game? Well, we're putting it on Android or something. And I'll be sad. Rayman's dead. They don't care about Rayman. Maybe they'll care once Beyond Good and Evil 2's done. But even then, I'm not confident.
Right. I have no leg in this race.
Neither does Rayman.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have legs at all. He has feet.
Exactly. I gotta pull up our chat.
Max.
Good morning, Phil.
Morning.
Maybe we'll hear more about that Rainbow Six game that isn't Siege.
Oh, you mean the fucking zombie
I forget
game?
what it's called.
Yeah, literally Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep.
I feel like we haven't heard much about it since they initially announced it.
That doesn't feel like it was too long ago.
So, I'm not going to go over any of the quote-unquote leaks, but I will go over a rumor. Ubisoft has been making a lot of press, and so has Edgar Wright and Brian Lee O'Malley. So, very excited to see if they decide to bring Scott Pilgrim back, because if they do, that'll be unbelievable.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing I would be excited for, because they've been making tweets about that.
Wait, the show starts in an hour. What the fuck?
Yeah, because they got stuck on licensing. Well, their website
Yeah.
said there was a pre-show starting at 2. So I'm hoping that this countdown cuts to like a countdown in the corner and people talking. If not, uh-oh.
We can always just find something to talk about.
No, and go for a plane ride. No, I can't on this GPU anymore.
Oh, did you get a new one?
I got no, my good one died, so I had to put in a mediocre one until I can. I'm just gonna buy a new build next month when the new cards come out.
God bless.
Yeah.
So until then, I have a mediocre graphics card.
Yeah, and AMD's not going to reveal anything till next month as far as CPUs and GPUs, which seems like a really long time in between when NVIDIA just announced stuff. But...
Hey there, folks, and welcome to the show. Today is an exciting day. We've got a jam-packed Ubisoft Forward coming up for you.
This is especially going to be very strange to see how AMD responds, considering that I don't think we've ever seen prices like this for really good cards. I mean, the 3080 being $600 for the amount of performance you're going to get it's wild. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wait, it's only $100 difference between the 3070 and 3080?
It's only $100 difference, and it competes. It is way better than like the 3070, and then pretty much like a 1080. It is probably going to be the most popular card.
I thought it was $6.99.
That's what everyone else thought too. Here, I'll pull it up again. It might be a misprint, but
I hope not, because otherwise I would start the build now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. $6.99, still $700.
Okay, yeah.
And the 3070 is $500.
Yeah, that's still pretty goddamn great for what they're offering.
Yeah, I'm ready to upgrade.
According to this list that I'm looking at here, the 3080 is up to 2 times as powerful as a 2080, and the 1080 is all the way down. Here, let me give you this thing. You can pull it up on the stream.
I may or may not have just won that one.
We're gonna go with for sure, but Win and coming in second place there. And,
okay, so
numbers. I love that Asuka animation.
Yeah, and obviously the 3090 is going to be relatively up there. Now, mind you, this could all just be, you know, general NVIDIA stuff where it's like, oh, it's better than what we've got before.
Right.
But at the same time, I think it's perfect time for them to kind of release this, considering the fact that the next generation is right around the corner.
Exactly, yeah.
And so many people have been talking about adopting PC gaming. This is probably going to be the perfect time.
Yeah.
For them to really kind of hone in.
Assuming they can
go with Kaya.
Keep it like, you know, affordable.
You're always playing Kaya.
Not affordable.
Yeah,
blanking on the term. No, I guess affordable.
Available?
Yeah, available. Yeah. Not going out of stock. Because if it goes out of stock, then I'm just gonna settle for a 2000 series card instead, and just save money, I guess. It'll suck, but if they're out of stock, so.
What I believe, so the reason why I think they aren't doing pre-orders is because they want to drive the concept of supply and demand, and they're going to do the Nintendo thing, and they're going to basically have a set amount of cards that they create from the beginning, and then those cards are going to get sold out almost immediately. I almost feel like the NVIDIA sites are going to just we're going to hear so much fucking like salt about once these cards start rolling out, about these NVIDIA cards getting really just like sold out within minutes. The 3090 being $1,500 and essentially the new best acting card right now.
Because all the problem being the data mining, or not data mining, Bitcoin mining.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think they've also decided that, like, I think they have rules in place where certain accounts can only get one card per customer.
Right. They would. I would hope that would like work this time. So
we'll see.
Just hopeful.
There's still people who go out of their way to find a way to circumvent it. There always are.
I mean, listen,
hopefully it just won't be as hard.
If you work that fucking hard to break through every little nook and cranny that they have potentially, yeah, go right ahead. Take as many as you want. You know what I mean? If it really is something to where it's like it requires you to get blood from a rock, then by all means do your thing.
Or money from a graphics card.
Or money from a graphics card, you know. Well, one of those things is a little bit more attainable than the other. So.
From WWE.
What color do you want your unicorn?
I looked at a post on r/PC Master Race the other night, and this guy's like, I pulled the perfect heist the night before NVIDIA revealed their new cards, and he sold his 2080 Ti for like $900, I think.
Oh man.
This is like, oh, the guy that fucking bid on that on eBay was probably pissed the next day if he watches NVIDIA news.
Shovel Knight.
Oh, it was funny. It was a good post.
I get a
I
refund.
don't even care if it was fake.
Well, you know, the
totally
thing
get a
is
refund.
too. Yeah, I would try to get a refund, but the other thing is too. I think that you know, we've got it pretty much. If you don't have a top of the line system with a really good internet speed, I 100% believe that once those things like release, you are not going to get those cards. 100%.
Yeah,
unless you are waiting and like doing the Black Friday thing where you're just kind of like refreshing the site over and over and over and over and over again.
I'm probably
it is not going to be. Yeah, which 100%, 100%. If you have the time to do it, then like do it. But like, for those
that would be.
not,
I want to do it in October, so just do it when they are available.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought that.
But
the
if you're watching
3080
for that, also like watch Cyber Monday too. 'Cause,
It evens itself out, you know.
Right.
You have a good
I mean,
run,
I guess the difference is
okay. This is probably
minimal
the best run of my
nowadays
life.
with
I've
how.
got-
Yeah, I'm just waiting
online
until
retailers
like
work.
when they're
We're gonna get to 3-1
available
dude.
to like make sure I have that ordered before I start ordering the rest of the parts.
So the 3080 is available next Thursday.
Right.
So we will see.
And get an idea of
how
what'll
that
happen.
goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the 3070 is the next month.
Which, looking at this list again, honestly, it's better than the 1080 I have. I'd totally put down $500 for that if it wasn't for the fact that I have to. My system isn't being bottlenecked by the 1080; it's being bottlenecked by the fucking CPU. So.
Right. Mine was I still had a 980 Ti, and now I have the dead 980 Ti on my desk still. So that's still a massive leap. It was, and it still was doing incredible. Like before it suddenly died on me, it was doing incredibly well. Like it lasts so long. I would still
How long
like,
did your card last?
2015.
Oh shit! Nice.
Well, I think that the 3070 and the 3080, and especially the 3090 as cards, as far as they go, are exactly what people have been looking for so long in terms of 4K performance. But for people like me, and I think generally the rest of us, where we reign performance over anything, where a lot of us are kind of just doing everything mainly in 1080p for streaming purposes, these cards are going to be fucking overkill for like the next, what feels like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's like they were saying the 3090 they want to push for like 8K stuff, and it's like no one needs that. No one here needs that.
Well, no one here
So
needs
it's
it. Not
like-
only that, but no one has the system to run it unless you're like an
Well,
enthusiast.
and games aren't
which
going to
is
be
like-
supporting it either, really. So
So
it's
just
like,
let people spend their money on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's like, so like the 3070, 3080 is like a perfect card for years and years.
It is insane how much money the 3070
Ideally,
cost.
based
And
off what they've said. Specs.
right, and I believe that they wouldn't fucking. I mean, for those, there's a lot.
Oversell it or something.
Yeah,
We'll
there's a
see.
lot of us that are kind of sitting at 1080s right now anyway. There are very few people that I know that aren't like, you know, streamers with tons and tons of money, essentially, that have essentially been looking at things like the 2070 and things of that nature, and then haven't been upgrading their cards every single time. I know a lot of people who bought a 1080 like me and have just been coasting for the longest time. So anything within the 3000 series is going to be a considerable upgrade, and is going to be something that I think is going to last at the very least half a decade in terms of gaming and in terms of where technology and art is going, essentially.
As long as you don't have anything else in your build killing it.
Yeah, pretty much. If you have a recent build, if you spend another $1,500 basically on a whole new CPU build or computer build,
free to play on
you should be good. I think right now it's crazy because with the 1080, every change was so incremental that it was kind of like hard for me to justify the 980 Ti into the 1080 when there really wasn't that much of a performance thing. But I did it anyway because I was like getting into enthusiast grade stuff, and I had the money for it at the time. But now going forward, I think that Nvidia, if they decide to keep going this way, where it's like we're going to create large generational leaps in terms of the market, and then just sell these cards wholesale for the foreseeable future, with smaller incremental upgrades for those who really want to push the limit of what their PC is capable of. And then, like in the next 7 to 8 years, we'll release a new card that is another 3 generations.
Because it's not even just the general performance; it's the technology inside of it, all the RTX stuff. That's a leap in itself, and this is the second go at it.
You saw me. I've used like my recovery.
100%.
The heavy attack.
There's a lot of really amazing technology at play.
I'm still a simple man. I'm just gonna want 1080p, 60 FPS. Doesn't have to be ultra graphics.
Hey, you're not even getting 1080p now. So yeah, that'll be an upgrade still.
Well, I'm playing some games at 1080p. I just lower graphics now. When I do like streaming and stuff, yeah, obviously it's not 1080. You know, it's not even 720. But
got Among Us maxed out.
Yeah, you can keep doing that.
Among Us I have maxed out, and it's not laggy at all. It's perfect. I love it.
I am running Among Us at 16K performance with 120 frames per second because I want to see the imposter in glaringly real vision, so I can look him in the eye when beads of sweat go down his fucking spacesuit. That's what I want.
We tried our best.
Actually, it's a nose.
Whenever I
either way.
am able to upgrade, I remembered that I'm also going to have to get a new monitor, just because while the monitor I have isn't bad, I would like to have something that could go up to at least like 144 hertz.
Right. I'm pretty annoyed that I'm not realized my monitor won't do that for HDMI. It only does 144 for DVI, which nothing has anymore. So.
Yeah, well that's the thing too, is like when I get a graphics card I would have to do HDMI, because right now I'm still DVI, I believe, so whatever that port is. But like I could use the current one that I have as my main monitor as a second or third monitor, because the second monitor I have right now, back from like early 2000s, maybe late 90s, it's just a square.
I'll just go over the rules real quick.
But it works.
Yeah.
For a second monitor, that's perfectly fine. Who cares?
Yeah, I've been there. I straight up had my main monitor was 16 by 10, and then the second monitor was a CRT monitor.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't quite a CRT, but it is 4:3 ratio.
That was when I bought my first pre-build. Chat, let me show you my first pre-build because it's cool.
You're talking about literally one hit can end the match.
It's a gateway monitor.
Just like that.
No, Gateway was dead by this time.
That was a huge play. Oh,
yeah.
Good throwback though.
Nice. Okay.
What even happened? I don't know. Someone got.
It'll be hard to find.
Okay.
Because the brand was called Cybertron.
Just killing it right now. Like he's carrying me. Right
and it had
now,
fucking.
100%.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Games now is just like.
Is there a retro build community that I've never heard of? You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think it was supposed to be retro.
Just dance around each
it was most definitely supposed to be Transformers inspired.
It's just like so precise.
Because it had meters on the front of it.
Okay, yeah.
No, what I meant was it's like when you said so like things like Gateway is dead.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think that there are people out there who like a small community of weird PC builders who build in reverse?
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
they try to create the most remedial fucking version, like Radio Shack levels of fucking like Chungus.
LGR does it for
PC.
Right, LGR.
Oh, does he? I've never seen that.
I've seen people completely gut like
and I think
old
that's pretty
stuff
fun
and put
with
new stuff
our
in it
game
so that
modes.
it
You
looks
can really
old, but it's running new
customize it.
hardware.
That's
So
why
like
The thing I learned
doing
about
right
like
now.
trying to
Ooh, but that's our
like
first
my
one.
idea was to buy this
Not really
pre-build
bad.
and then
Yeah, good
upgrade
job on
it.
that one, yeah.
The problem is
Nicely
pre-builds
done.
aren't designed to be
No
upgraded.
clean sheet.
So
for,
like a lot of
the
it
other
got
squad.
gutted anyways.
Yeah,
No,
no.
this is their comeback.
Because like
definitely
what
not
I'm thinking is like, you
clean.
know how they used to
Not a
market some
clean
computers to kids with like the
win
fancy,
at
well
Yeah.
not fancy,
Hot
but
Wheels.
Now
the
the
characters or
more
Hot
exciting
Wheels or whatever on the
Back for
monitors
blue
and
team.
Yeah.
boxes and stuff.
Team Steam
People will
Force
gut
actually
that
got
and
a lot
put
of
new
seniors
hardware in
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and just
I had to pick.
use
What
it
about the guy that
as a new
gutted
computer.
a
So we're playing Bubble
Xbox
Tag.
dev kit?
Oh wow.
What do you put in it?
When
Did you
it
just a new
actually
computer?
kinda
Just a
kicked me
new
out of it,
computer.
which is what happened there.
That's
He
awesome.
But he ruined like one of the only like available Xbox dev kits.
I mean, we were on Game Point.
You also got the
Let's
people
go.
that always meme and are like, oh, can't get my case for another month or two. Here's the cardboard box I have.
Yeah,
It's
I like
just-
that. Or the ones mounted to
Those
walls.
are always fun. I just saw another one of those recently.
Or mounted in a
Thank you,
desk.
Thank you. It was close. It was
Yeah,
close. They
yeah.
staged
Or you got the
comeback.
ones that are hanging in the air by
Yeah.
strings. Those are really funny.
Support all game there, just making sure that Zane was able to kind
I'll
of
run it through a
I need to
waterfall
get
to cool it.
hits.
Excellent. Now, before we get
I need
into
a
our
drink.
next match, we're going to do a schedule check-in for you here, folks. Right now, we're brawling with some folks.
Oh,
from
hell yeah, we
Blue
gotta
Man
look
Games
forward to the
showing
new,
off Ubisoft's
Just Dance
free-to-play
tracks.
Platform fighter. Coming up in the pre-show, Just
Oh
Dance
yeah,
2021
man.
will be
To
showing
be a
It's gonna
Ubisoft
be-
fan, let me
coming
tell
to
you,
that
this is
game. Then
Christmas.
the Division 2 will
God,
be
I hope
in-depth
can't wait
look
to
at what's
bop
coming
my ass
next,
around
and
to
Roller
wet
Champions
ass
is back to
pussy.
show you
That'll
what
be
they've been
a
working on.
whole
Following that,
new
it's the
bop
main
for me
event,
to
Ubisoft Forward.
to
We've
do
got a
it.
bunch
I'm
of
not
new
being
announcements
facetious.
coming
I
for
actually
ya.
really love
It's gonna be
that
an
song.
exciting
It's a
time,
very good
and then
song.
right after it,
The most
six
modern
matches to
songs
come,
I now know
taking
are from
deeper dives
the new
into
Tony
some
Hawk.
of the games you see in Ubisoft
Oh,
Forward's main
yikes.
show.
There's
But also-
there's quite a
And
number in there that I like. You know that most of the songs in there are new because they got all the old tracks besides 3 of them, so they just loaded it with new songs that fit. There's a lot that do fit. There's a couple that are pretty good.
Is Guerrilla Radio on there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I care about.
Yep.
Lights out. Guerrilla Radio.
Duke,
Turn
you just
it
scored
up,
3
please.
goals while you were describing that to me. That was incredible. Like,
So hey, how about that there old Xbox coming in big dick swinging with the 300? I think it was, right?
All right, I'll stay back. I'll stay back.
300 for the discless
For the
version.
smaller model.
Oh, goodness. Oh my
And
goodness.
have they confirmed that you can use external hard drives on that?
I don't think so. Well, I haven't heard, so I wouldn't know.
No, wait, no.
So if you can use external hard drives on that, that is a direct competitor with the Switch.
Duke, are you just
That is
letting it- are you just
insane,
like,
and that's like, yeah, sure, it's only digital. It's digital only, but seeing as how, I mean, especially nowadays, everyone's kind of already going the way of digital only.
Yeah, with the amount of hype around it, I guess that's what it is. Because I'm not like, I wouldn't consider it because it's discless. I need the physical discs, but
Well, now we
Especially
now
for
you are
backwards-
finally seeing the idea of enthusiast console gaming.
especially for the idea of backwards compatibility. I hate the idea that it can support backwards compatible games, but you have to buy it again. That's why, like, the Xbox One without the sad edition of the Xbox One was cheaper,
I don't know. I don't know
but
if I could do another
I would have to
one.
buy all the Xbox and Xbox 360 games again,
It's up to you. You can
despite having the
You know
discs
what?
for them.
I'm feeling just a regular old strike.
Yeah.
But backwards compatibility is not important to everyone, so says Sony, and also a lot of people are digital now, yeah.
We have 3 stocks usually in a game.
Because if
and
you
so
get
we have one
Game
legend
Pass,
per
you have
stock.
such a library
So
that
I think
is
I'm gonna hit
digital
random
only.
too. This looks like a. I'm not even gonna know who I get.
So if you want to
well,
take advantage
I
of Game
will,
Pass,
I'd
that
like
totally
to
makes
make my
sense.
choice, so.
Do you know why
No judgment.
backwards compatibility isn't really a big thing?
My ladies
Because
here,
most
I got Asa,
normies that I have
Kaya,
met
and,
that
Barbara.
have that are like, oh, I'll play this old game, they still have their old consoles. Like it's
actually
still
crazy.
there. Yeah, like like a lot of them. Like I know a lot of people who are like, you know, you would essentially refer to them as the normie subculture, essentially. People who have lives outside of video games.
Yeah.
Those people exist.
They do, and they all have their N64s and their Dreamcast and their PS2s intact, and they work just like a charm. Like there's no like dents or anything on that, and it's just like it's wild. They still have these games, and they hoard onto them, and I think it's also because largely these people are like mainly hoarders as well. So
well, the only reason like most of us lose our systems is because we trade them in for the next console.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas for them,
I kind of, I mean,
wait till they can afford it.
I regret it every time
my
now.
mindset was different. Yeah, my mindset was different as a kid. I want the new console. I need the new console. Trade in everything for the new console.
Yeah.
But that was also the only way to have money for the console.
Because I kept my GameCube and Wii all these years. Every other system older was owned by my brothers, so they took it with them when they moved.
We kept our GameCube, but we ended up giving it away to some friends because they needed a console. Well, not needed, but they've always wanted a console, and it's like, we can give it up. So my dad convinced us, and we agreed. So we got rid of the GameCube and gave it to friends or whatever that were younger.
In that manner, and we have our own little like in-game
And
event,
so
like
now the
that
only
Phil was
consoles
mentioning.
I
We also have, like,
currently am still holding on
Valentine's
to
Day,
are
a
the Wii U,
holiday
which is
event that comes
useless, but
yearly.
you know,
So we have all
it's
these
there.
different seasonal
And a
events
3DS,
on top of
which
all of our
is
amazing crossovers
nice.
as well.
3DS is still
So
nice.
a lot of stuff always going
Yeah, it's
on
alright.
with Brawlhalla.
My mother made me sell my N64, and blessed her heart, but I held that against her for the longest time as a child.
As you should.
Why did she make you do that? Were you grounded?
I don't recall. I think we were just having a garage sale, getting rid of things. And I had a GameCube, so I was like, well, you don't need the older one anymore.
Asuka's a crossover
Mom?
And then I learned about like
there's a saying in
when
our
I got an
community,
Xbox
even though I
One,
just,
and I was
fell to my death.
no, I
but-
got Xbox 360 to play original Xbox games.
You gotta have that on
Because the
your
Xbox One is never going to support Tony Hawk games because of licensing.
You did.
And then I put the disc in the 360 and it says you need a hard drive. You need an official Xbox hard drive to play backwards compatible games. Alright, well, it's another step in the process.
Yeah, as you folks
It's like there's
Yeah.
always a catch. Like you need the original PS3s, shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just like well, the culture around the concept of people who are like actually sit there and still play these games. They're either A, doing the emulator thing, so for them it's not even a big deal,
Yeah.
or B, they just buy the consoles outright from a lot of mom and pop shops that you could, if you look like close enough wherever you live, there is a retro gaming mom and pop shop somewhere in your vicinity. Might be 45 miles out, might be just down the road like it is for us, but you know, it's just one of those things where if you really want to, you can buy a PS2 or an Xbox or a GameCube and down left for relatively cheap, by just finding it at a store somewhere.
You know what I do still have? You reminded me, Phil, that I'd have to go digging for it.
Yeah, Sega Saturn.
I have a Game Boy Advance with the cover that won't stay on, so I tape it. Because it was at one of those mom and pop shops, and I was like, oh, I haven't had a Game Boy Advance in years. This had to be
Oh no. Now it's just me and
2012, 2013? I don't know. Maybe even earlier than that. And I only have one game for it though right now though, and it's just the Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis or whatever.
Oh well, that's the wrong game to have.
That was for yeah, no, I know.
You know what game you need to have on there is Gunstar Heroes.
No, I need one of the. I need Pokemon Emerald or something, dude. But
wrong game.
Advance Wars is great.
Advance Wars is also a correct answer.
Yeah, when I
You can play Pokemon literally everywhere else.
there was a place place around here where I went to get a Game Boy Advance for a video. The thing was that they had just moved and the prices on everything went up. So I probably might not go back there anytime soon, but I got a Game Boy Advance and they free game with it, and I got a Golden Sun.
Oh my goodness, we were just
So I thought that was a good deal at
I know
least.
it's impossible for it to hit you here. There. I think that
yeah, I think I got the Game Boy Advance for really cheap too. Because it's not like an SP. It's just, you know, the classic one where
Gross.
if I wanted a light on it, I'd have to like hold a flashlight or get one of
Yeah.
those plugins. Remember those fucking lights you would plug into the DS?
Yeah.
Oh, my cousin had one.
Or not DS, but
Yeah.
I'm really trying here to get on
oh
Jake.
man, Game Boy days were
He's so
crazy.
slippery.
Dude, talk to us here. We're seeing some of
Yeah,
the
dude,
different,
fuck,
sort of weapon
fuck anything else. The biggest thing that we ever did was put backlights in mobile consoles. That shit was fucking dope. You have any fucking rides from like grandma's house to back to yours? Could have been so much better if I just didn't, you know, have to fucking get like a small pocket light to fucking play it. Unbelievable.
So funny.
That happens, you know, GG.
GG all around. Thank
Remember when there was no way to tell how much battery you had left, so sometimes you just be in the middle of the game and it just fades away on you?
It's easily one of the most frustrating things, especially when playing like Golden Sun. Was you're in the middle of like a boss fight against one of the Jin, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's gone. Okay, bye.
Well, the funny part was that it doesn't just turn off; it just fades away very slowly. Just like, oh.
Zane, appreciate you.
I hope. When was the last time I saved in this game?
The conference oh, we're covering it up. Let me hide the Discord overlay. The conference starts in 36 minutes. It's supposed to be Brawlhalla and then a bunch of other dumb shit in the meantime.
Yeah, it looks like they're just messing around in Brawlhalla. I don't even know if they're giving news about it right now.
No, this is tournament. Oh, jeez. Windows wants to update.
Oh, it's a tournament?
I think it's a tournament. I don't know.
So dude, I didn't realize like how much crossover stuff they had, because I know like at one point they added Steven Universe stuff, but it looked like they had multiple Steven Universe characters.
Yeah, they did. This is
I think they also had Jake from Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog. They have Glowbox now. I knew they had Rayman. I didn't know they had Glowbox.
Yeah.
Ubisoft forward.
Oh, I think we're finally moving on. Oh no, it's at 11:30 where they move on to Just Dance and Division and Indie Devs and For Honor.
Oh my god, I know we
Dude,
say
I'll
it
listen
every
to some
time.
Just Dance. As long as it's not like some show, just dance for a bit. I want to hear some music and get our VOD muted.
Yeah, I know we say it every single time, but the amount of like actual fucking work that they put into these games that should be dead for all intents and purposes is like so admirable. Like For Honor next season,
oh yeah,
for the like with like the 500 people still playing that fucking game, there's still a development team just whiling away creating new shit. It's like, I have it. I think every one of us still has a copy of it.
Yeah.
Will I ever
for
turn
free
it
at one
on?
point, yeah.
Nope.
Just Dance 2021 was announced.
We certainly own it.
Game? Yes.
It's like a lot of those games though, they had to turn them around because they had such bad PR out of the gate.
Oh, I guess they are just doing.
It's admirable that they're able to turn games around, but I think I was talking about this the other day. They need to start making it so that that's not the case to begin with. Not just Ubisoft, just games in general.
This is the time to play my favorite song from the new Tony Hawk.
Hell yeah, do it.
So
it's gonna be loud chat probably.
No,
go on,
nice.
go on.
I was just gonna say like, I think some of the mindsets that the higher ups, not necessarily the developers, the people that tell them what to do, need to stop looking at every game as needing to, as EA put it, be a FIFA or be a Fortnite or be a Call of Duty, because that's what gets you screwed over. Look at Anthem. So it's nice when you see some of the smaller games from big companies. I think they should do that more often.
2021 releases November 12th and it is available.
We don't need games that are broken on launch and it takes 3 years for it to be something you could recommend to a friend.
Ubisoft is producing a brand new location-based VR game.
You know,
an experience set in one of Ubisoft's
ring, shut down.
Getting violent
anyway,
flashbacks
I
without
don't need to go. I don't need to go on that rant again.
Is For Honor like their battle royale, or is that just
No, that's the rock paper scissors combat game.
Yeah, you played it with us. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the samurai one, right? Or the knight one?
There are samurais in it.
Samurais, knights, Vikings.
Okay.
But it's basically like you have a bunch of AI teammates, and then I think it's like 5v5 is the main mode.
Is this new?
And
This
there's
is Far
different
Cry VR.
objectives.
For 3, I guess.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Anyway, to Popcorn's point, I was going to say, like, yeah, they tend to diversify and try to have all their fingers in every genre of games, and when they should just be uplifting smaller studios that are more successful.
Yeah, which again, some do. I just think they should do it more frequently. Like when they did Grow Home or whatever. That's nice to see, but when it's once every 2-3 years, I mean, that doesn't mean anything. And then every year is still, okay, here's another Assassin's Creed that doesn't really change anything. Here's another, well, with Watch Dogs to Watch Dogs 2, it was different. They actually learned from that one. But I guess is more with their mainline Assassin's Creed, because that's always their flagship game. Even now they've gone back to, okay, we took a year off, you changed it for Odyssey, but now we're back to it being super formulated when it comes to, or sorry, Origins, then it was Odyssey, and now Valhalla.
Yeah, they all blend together.
Yeah, sorry. So I just, I like it when some of the bigger companies just lower risk, lower investment at times too. Just create a game, get it out there, and it does well.
Yeah, I love Johnny Test.
Nice to see. Oh, okay. Well.
We even added the real sound of the great
even something like with EA and that new Star Wars game from Respawn, which I think is really overrated, but I don't think is a bad game. It's nice to see that game do well. Yes, that one. I think it's extremely overrated, but I don't think it's a bad game, and so I'm glad it did well, because it means more single-player type stuff from EA, hopefully, and not more anthems.
Notre-Dame de Paris, A Journey Back in Time.
Obviously, they'll still make those type of games too, but if we can get a nice mix, rather than it being, okay, for every 5 games as a services, we get one game that's not just has all these bells and whistles.
Right.
It would be nice that we get, okay, here's 3 games as a service and 3 normal games that I can recommend to a friend without being like, okay, but you also need to get this and that and this and that and this that. That's all.
What the fuck did Max do?
Okay.
Chad, Phil's power went out and
Oh, I didn't even hear him leave the call. Why didn't I hear the sound?
I'm talking over it.
Maybe, but I've had for the last couple weeks now where I don't hear people join and leave at times. I don't get it.
I didn't hear Phil leave.
Do you have something that like puts Discord in streamer mode on accident?
No, I completely turned streamer mode off. It's I haven't had that enabled ever, really.
Gonna get doxxed. Yeah, whenever I have I mean, I don't have those those sounds on anyways, but if it's an at and I didn't hear it, like, oh yeah, OBS is still open. Because I had finished streaming and passed out.
Oh.
Every once in a while. Y'all like space? I like space.
Welcome
There he is.
where you can withstand hurricane force winds, but a small rainstorm will knock out your entire power grid.
Hell yeah. Good to see you back already, though.
Yeah, well.
How do you say that?
Undoing that.
But
How do you say what?
Agos? Ajos? Agos?
A ghost.
Oh.
It's a ghost.
When did you get disconnected, Phil?
Just Dance. Did they already do the Division 2 stuff?
No.
No.
It's just been new stuff. They showed Far Cry VR.
Assassin's Creed VR, a level or something.
With so many industry events being cancelled this year, we wanted to use this platform to showcase some of our indie partners and their projects. So let's discover our first
And now it's indie
highlight,
time. I guess they skipped. Did we miss the Ghost Recon thing?
Hi there,
No?
and welcome to the south of
No, we
France.
didn't see anything with
Sabine
Ghost
Labiano,
Recon yet.
fantastic.
It's weird they're moving on to
I'm
the indie
final
thing.
boss of the company, and I do some programming and karma.
I am
need to go.
very
Working with Ubisoft,
curious
on the Rayman franchise like 10
to
years
see
ago. And
what they
last
end up
year,
doing
we have
for
developed Rayman Mini for Upland. In parallel to our collaboration with Ubisoft, we create our own
I had
games
it.
and characters.
It's
often
gone.
featuring
I'm sorry, because I was
pixel
reading
art
something.
power
It'll come back to me, I
For
promise.
Karma, it all started in the metro in Paris. You know, when you exit the subway, there are these very heavy doors that you have to push hard to open.
Oh
Often
yes,
the one
my
who
bad.
opens one of them
So
waits
they
a
just
bit
recently came out
and
with
then
that
holds the door
that
open for
message
the
on their
person coming
Twitter,
next.
talking once
And
again
this
about
person in turn
the controversy that
holds
happened
the
a
next.
few months ago with the
And
people
there are
leaving
always
the
smiles
company.
and thank
Right.
you exchange
And I'm
between
wondering if they do end up
companies.
just playing that
We
message
wanted
again,
our game to
because I think it'd be
feel
kind of
just like
weird to disconnect
Karma is an online game.
that
where
message
you
from
will play
the
with a
core
team
video
of
that people are going to
thousands of
actively be
persons,
watching as opposed to just a tweet.
completely randomly, all of them collaborating,
Yeah,
sharing lights and resources.
Is this with the Division?
Together to find
No,
the
in
answer.
general.
Every
No,
player
I mean,
controls a
you heard about all
sword
that
and
that
change into a
controversy that
fistful of
happened where, I
animals,
mean,
each of which
basically,
having special powers.
it was during the span of time that
All of these
the
powers
entire
have to
game
be
game
combined in
industry
a
got
timely
Me
manner
Too'd, essentially.
to enlighten the path that leads
And
to the
Ubisoft
next
had come
level
out,
of the
and
Sankhata.
there was a lot of reports,
Only
especially from Mr. Jason
helping
Schreier,
others
that there
will
was
allow you
a significant
to
amount
improve
of
yourself
time being
and
wasted
access
as
new creatures
many,
and
many
powers.
HR complaints
Karma
about
is still in
several
development,
key
but
individuals
we
within
really can't wait
the
to
Ubisoft
share the light with you
paradigm
online
just flat
in
out
2021.
were being ignored for a very long time. And until finally, the whole movement came around, and then they just got to turn around and be like, yeah, we got to do something about this. And they kicked out like a really high profile dude who basically was the guy that approved every single Ubisoft joint. Like literally, you couldn't get anything done without his approval.
And there's
So-
something special going on at the Ubisoft store. You can get an
Terms
extra
and
20% off with the code
terms and
UbiForward on
territorial
store.ub.com.
restrictions apply.
The code works on already discounted classics
That's some
such as
tariffs at work.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Division
tax
2,
laws.
or Far Cry 5.
Same
Simply add the
thing.
code at the checkout
welcome
and
to the
enjoy
new world.
hours of fun.
Code
At
expires.
Ubisoft, we always like a bit of friendly competition.
I didn't see the
For
date, so
second year in a
we'll
row,
just say it
Ubisoft
expires.
organized an internal contest called Pets of Ubisoft to find our team's most adorable animal companion. Let's take a look at some of the
I have a
cutest
dog
pets
companion.
that were submitted to the contest this year and find out who was crowned winner of the Pets of Ubisoft 2020.
Oh, but I don't work at Ubisoft, so.
Over the years,
Hey,
Ubisoft
Max.
games have featured some
You love Florida? What were you doing?
including loyal companions like the Fangs for Hire in Far Cry,
Fuck.
and
Yep.
the Eagles in Assassin's Creed.
New villain of Far Cry has a dog.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will even let you pick up cats and pet them.
I'm sorry, we even had the audacity to
But
have a
have
hurricane,
you ever
Max.
thought about the real-life pets that inspired these in-game animals? Our teams can always count on the support of their furry, scaly, or feathered friends, so we wanted to take some time to celebrate these loyal
Before
life
Max came out
companions,
here and hit me
brave
with
work-from-home
that
buddies,
mix-up,
and
that
cute
commentary
four-legged
mix-up.
friends, or no-legged
I was going to
friends.
say,
And also
I'm pretty sick and
shrimp.
tired of like these large form corporations trying their
Ubisoft
damnedest to
team
be like,
members from
look at how
around the
normal
world
and
submitted
human we
pictures
are.
and
Don't you
videos of
think
their
we're the
dogs,
coolest?
cats,
Oh, it's all good
horses,
PR.
rabbits,
No sexual harassment here.
a praying
I don't
mantis,
think
Just
putting
squirrels and
an
gray
Ubisoft
mantises.
logo on a horse's head was
for
a
this
good
year's
idea.
edition of the Pets of Ubisoft
Oh my
contest.
Well, I think these
And
are
now,
submissions from
introducing the winner of
like on
Pets of
Twitter and
Ubisoft 2020,
social media.
Ragnar the guinea pig, dressed up as chorizo in his Libertad outfit from the upcoming
Yeah.
Far Cry 6. Check out our Life at Ubisoft accounts for updates
Yeah, 'cause
about
they're
life
saying
I
at
didn't
the
submit,
studios
but why didn't I win?
and even more adorable
Readership
pets.
at number 1.
You really want Rita to be a
Congratulations once
corporate
again to this
sellout?
year's winner, Ragnar the
You'll
guinea
probably
pig.
get money or
Oh,
something.
Remember to
100%.
check out the Life at Ubisoft
Are dogs
channels on
tax
social
exempt?
media,
Alright,
where we
that's
regularly
true.
share
No.
updates
Dogs
on
are
what's going
not
on in our
tax
studios around the
exempt.
world.
But you know what
Up
is
next,
religion.
Let's see what's new with our favorite racing game.
So
The
a
Crew
dog
2.
religion will
The
work.
team at Ubisoft Ivory
I'd
Tower
worship
in
Rita.
Lyon, France, has some exciting news in store for
You
us.
will.
A whole new way of enjoying the game.
Go forward, and she said, bark.
Hi everyone, I'm Sofian Miami, live producer here.
What do
at
we
Ubisoft
say to the
Ivory Tower.
non-believers,
For
Rita?
3 years now,
Growl.
We've welcomed millions of players.
We say
and
we will
deployed
not
major
purchase the Crew
updates every
2.
4 months. These updates brought a variety of new content.
We
to
don't
the
care
game,
how many
with
expansion
maximum
packs you're
focus on
throwing at
competition.
us. We're not buying it.
Don't have the hard drive
We will
space
not
for it,
stop here.
sorry.
From November
Oh yeah,
But
speaking of not having the hard drive
take it if you
space.
give it to me for free. I may not download it, but I'll take it.
How fucking wild is it that EA Play decided, hey, we're not making any money, but Xbox Game Pass is. Let's go ahead and put ourselves on there.
Is to continue to deploy new
That's
Yeah, I
fucking
wonder what kind
crazy
of
to
cut
me.
they get from that they
To achieve
decided
this,
to
we will introduce
they'll work with
Motorflix,
Microsoft on that.
a new TV
Yeah,
show
I
company
really
that will
want to
hire you
know what
for your driving
Microsoft's like.
skills.
I
So,
just want to know what the
without further
numbers
ado,
are.
here is a
Because
glimpse
it
of
has
what's
to
coming
be
in November 2020.
Good.
insane for them to even entertain the concept of free-to-play Xbox. What do you think, Max?
Well, in my
don't
mindset,
think.
it's still like
They used that joke
find
last
more
night. Try again.
value. I still think like maybe they're able to do it as cheap as they do because they're finding more value in like research purposes as to okay how much time are people spending on which games, and it's giving them ideas of like what games they want to do further or what they can advertise to consumers or stuff along those lines. Because I'm thinking that has to be where the value is for them.
Oh wow, I'm still pretty early.
Because the majority of people do not actually finish video games that they buy, so.
Well, it's supposed to be in the
That too.
licensing, and the royalties paid out. That's what we're talking about. Like how much money is like the royalties that they make.
Yeah.
That too, I'm curious, but I'm just saying for Microsoft themselves, not the developers. That's how they get it so cheap, and then maybe they're taking such a small cut, and the developers are getting like, okay, I'm just gonna throw a number out there. Let's say 80% based off the time played of their games or whatever.
Season 1, Episode 1, The Chase.
Of the monthly
fees
fees or something. I don't know. I don't know how they can make it work and why developers are like, oh yeah, this is great for us. So it's very, very weird.
It's great promotion as well.
It is.
Yeah.
Just a reminder that Titanfall 2 is on that Game Pass, guys. You haven't played it yet, play it.
And we can also play some sports games while we're at it. Damn, now Pop's power went out.
I'm next.
Same storm.
That's fucked.
Oh, is this that Apocalypse DLC they were gonna do for Far Cry?
Is
Not
this
Far Cry.
The Ghost Recon. Yeah.
Oh.
What was the last game? Was that Midnight Club?
That was
Crew 2 expansion?
Crew 2.
Oh. Wow. This late, huh? Okay. Go.
Well, you're just in time before they unveiled the new season of For Honor.
So Max, I was
No, that gets updated kind of frequently, I think.
yeah, for the most part. I was telling them Brian Lee O'Malley and Edgar Wright have been piping up a lot lately.
I don't like the Scott Pilgrim game.
You're
I'm just
stupid.
Never mind. I don't like beat 'em
you're
ups.
smelly as well.
So,
Yeah. And sweaty.
I recognize that it's a good beat 'em up. I just don't like beat 'em ups. Streets of
tell me
Rage
why you're
4
wrong.
was a fun exception because I don't play them with other people.
I think it's something to look forward to just because of the licensing issues on it. It's simply a game. It's simply a game you can't get a hold of.
I hope that game does get announced here so that everyone can play it, and then maybe I can play it with other people and like it. But how was I ever supposed to play that game with somebody? It doesn't exist.
I've always heard good things, but my only exposure still to Scott Pilgrim is the movie. I've never read the graphic novels, but I've always wanted to play the game after hearing about it.
Graphic novels are really good.
Yeah, Brian Lee O'Malley basically, what he looked at for how the movie and how the video game went was he was like, here's a baseline level. I honestly don't want the same storyline to happen in the movie or the game per se. So all three experiences can be had without having to worry about, leading in from one to the other. And I think in terms of like media, it's probably the only case in where I've seen something like that go down and it works so goddamn well because the comics are so good.
Has Brian Lee O'Malley
going inside your room and I'm fucking killing you?
Don't say that on Twitch. Has he expressed interest in
going inside your room and giving you a gentleman's pat in the back that will hopefully put you to sleep?
I don't think he has, Pop.
Because I
sorry.
remember reading literally earlier this year that the director Edgar Wright, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Michael Cera have all expressed interest in wanting to make a second movie. But obviously there's no source material for that. So I was just curious if he's mentioned something about writing something or getting on board for specifically a movie or anything.
Well, they're all in very close talks, yeah, so...
What has Michael Cera been doing recently?
Just
Fuck
very
knows, who knows?
odd stuff. I believe he's been in some weird TV show on True TV. He was in that Twin Peaks reboot for one episode.
Oh, wow.
Only a single episode. It was basically a cameo. I'm trying to think. Oh, he was in Molly's Game from 2018, 2017. He was portraying what people believe it was Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I get the two mixed up too sometimes.
Because, well, Molly's Game is based off a true story and based off a novel that what's her name wrote. And everyone believes that the asshole she talks about that was nerdy and popular at the time is Tobey Maguire because he's been known to be a diva, I guess.
Michael Cera will be in Blazing Samurai, an upcoming animated computer-animated action-adventure comedy inspired by Mel Brooks' seminal 1974 Western comedy film Blazing Saddles.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Michael Cera just likes to go do his odd stuff when he wants now.
I'm looking at a video right now that says Blazing Samurai's Scummy Development by Rebel Taxi.
Yep.
Wait, is that the one that looks like a trigger game?
Our blueprints will delve into gameplay,
No, it is a fat cat.
Oh, that's a fat cat. I was thinking of a different game, which isn't a game.
I knew somebody said they were remaking Blazing Saddles. I didn't think they meant like that.
I didn't think they were serious.
If you haven't played yet,
yeah.
be patient.
I'm sure it'll be very highbrow and culturally sensitive.
At least an hour every time. People fall in love with it.
This game is superb.
Half the reason why Blazing Saddles was so good was because it was not necessarily culturally sensitive. So,
well, that was the point of it.
Yeah, but at the time it came out, it's you have to take into context when it came out, like 1970.
Yeah, no, it's a brilliant film that was meant to portray an era that was.
That too.
I watched this video on it. It was very, very good. Where they basically go like, you can't make it into like Blazing Saddles, and the whole point was like, why the fuck would you? It was made as a response directly to cowboy cinema and cowboy like stuff.
Exactly.
I tried to make the West seem like this really clean cut and never awful thing, and it was like, no, the West was just full of white racist people that just hated everybody. So
developing a video game requires a lot of time and
the revisionist history, a revisionist Western, as it's called.
Yeah, super cool.
I
didn't know that roller derby game came out. If it did, if that's what that trailer was implying.
I think what they were implying is that, hey, you're probably, because he said, hey, you guys are probably wondering where we've been. Which, yeah, kind of.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, I'm not gonna make it.
Alright, where are we dropping, boys?
Yeah, I don't. That game looks fun. I mean, the roller derby game does look fun.
That looks like a one-off stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
We'll swap to double action.
It's a one-off stream and a compilation.
Oh my god, I'm running away.
Oh my god, I'm running away.
I was supposed to get those IKEA glass shelves from the back that he has, but they never arrived.
You know how we always make fun of these kinds of like videos, but then we still do these things?
What?
Like 100%?
Remote playtests are already open for those of you located near Ubisoft.
Like if you took our yeah, well, yeah, no, 100%. But like if you took our like Halo 3 night that we did a while back, That it was that video.
You couldn't
100%.
put that in a wholesome promotional video for your game.
You could. You absolutely could cut around that. Wouldn't you? 100%.
Yeah, I would hope they took it from the section
censors
where.
too if you swear, so it's like they don't care.
I was hoping.
They know their audience.
I'd hope they take it from the section where we all made our mics really shitty.
Hola, I'm Julian Quijano from YouTube Reviews. We're an indie studio based in San Barcelona, in Spain. 2 years
Is
ago,
this a
we
Monster
released
Prom
Monster
spinoff?
It's a multiplayer narrative adventure.
No, it's just
that
Monster Prom.
mixes particle mechanics
Oh, it
and
said
physical
Monster
mechanics.
Camp. There was a
It
different
shines
logo.
because of its irreverent absurd humor and because of its colorful roster of characters. Basically plays like
This is
a
that
video
game I
game
can't play
man-
because I can't read.
so you can have some good laugh.
That man is fabulous. Look at that.
I'm liking the skeleton.
This time, instead of
Respect the
working for
fucking
a
drip.
prom,
Who
will
are
have,
you?
Like, lots of wacky misadventures in
Blue.
summer camp, and maybe you will even find a summer love.
Damn.
There's a lot of monsters to romance, from a buff
Yo, who's that?
conquer summer to an influencer.
I don't know, but if I can fuck him, I'm doing it.
There's so many cool skeletons.
But
in
we
this game.
prepare a demo. You can download it, you can wishlist the game, and basically you can start
His eyebrows are
exploring
nicely
the
plucked.
coast and maybe
I'm
finding
gonna
your monster.
refresh it, chat.
Because you know, it's okay to fear.
Why are they showing Monster Prom 2 here?
It's not Monster Prom.
It's Monster Prom 2.
Hey
Monster
everyone,
Camp.
we are back.
Oh.
And you're
Where was the
tuning
Monster
into
Prom
is-
2?
it
this
is-
edition of Ubisoft Forward. We
It
have a
is
lot
the
more
the
planned
sequel.
Shin
for
Megami
Ubisoft, our
Tensei
games,
Monster
and our
Camp.
teams, so stay
Monster
tuned.
Prom
On Steam, it's
Apocalypse.
referred to as Monster Prom 2 Monster.
Well, the logo and the cartridge says otherwise. And
Wow,
then
I
the main
can't
title
believe
screen
Radaku's
says
now
different.
has the camp
Well, in
counselor.
Japan, it's called Monster Prom, the final. Okay, and in America, it got localized to camp, as you do.
Dracula X.
Dracula.
You know, for branding, so you don't think it's
Monster
like a.
Prom, the final Super Camp combo cross.
Everyone should take a chance. No, we've asked the exact same questions to our
I
colleagues.
just wondering
and we
why
hope
it was
that
at
their
an
answer will
Ubisoft
inspire all of
conference.
you.
Probably because Ubisoft snatched up the rights.
How did I get into video games?
Maybe, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't
And then when
heard.
it gets
Don't fuck it
re-released
up,
in
Ubisoft.
Japan, it gets changed to Monster Camp Maniacs Chronicle.
Yeah.
And they take Dante out and they put Rhino Kuzunoha in. I'm sorry, the detective.
6 years old, started programming. 6 years
Is,
old.
is he the detective in the new release?
In the American release, he is now the detective. And they popped his collar and gave him sunglasses. And you know what? You can censor him like that. That's fine.
Yep.
I'm cool with that.
I really like this environment that people are pure and creative.
So I did my master's in creative writing. Alors j'ai fait des études de psychologie.
A character
So,
designed by Tetsuya
yeah.
I
Nomura.
have studied 3D.
Oh
I'm
god. So
actually a 3D
apparently,
artist.
working
Born in
QA for
management.
Ubisoft is
After
actually really
college,
fun.
I had the opportunity to
That's a-
grab
that's
Well,
a
I mean,
twist.
apparently,
Ubisoft.
well, according to what I've heard, like if you work as QA for actual like developer publisher types, you end up having a far better time than you were if you were going simply with the publisher.
That makes sense.
Because you actually have like a role to play as opposed to test the level monkey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I started as a tester
So,
because I think all.
but I've heard really good things about Ubisoft
very common. And then I was hired. I was
Q&A.
scripter
And
at
a lot of
first,
people.
then became
There's
a
actually
producer,
upward movement.
mission
So,
designer,
same thing with
and
EA. EA apparently is actually a really nice place to work in. So, which is wild to think about considering how fucking predatory they
a
are.
good friend of mine joined.
But everyone I know, like who has some experience working with the actual like developers, they've had a decent time, but it's not as good as Ubisoft. So, Monster Camp, if.
Yeah, that one happens too.
And project management is what allowed me to get my foot in the door here at Ubisoft.
I actually left an
Charles
IT company for a
McElroy.
gaming company, so that's it. I love
Also,
gaming.
that video that people were talking about is just. I don't think he was making a separate argument. I think the argument still stands, no matter how many times you say you can't make Blazing Saddles. People just genuinely they don't get. Like I get what you're saying, but it's like edgy humor still happens and it's still really good. It's just that we've kind of grown past the idea of haha say the N-word. Like that's just like, know, like, yeah, we've gotten better a little bit. Some of us have, and then those of us who haven't, well, we just kind of don't talk to those guys anymore.
You're
So.
interested in starting your own career in video games, you can check out our current job
Yeah,
openings
sure. I'll
at
work in testing for you guys.
jobs.ubisoft.com.
Yeah,
I got you,
Next,
Ubisoft.
For Honor,
Good,
developed by Ubisoft
Like Gary Oak, we
Montreal,
don't talk with
has
him
had
anymore.
an amazing journey since the game launched in 2017.
Oof.
And there's a lot more to come.
Gary, you can't
But
say
for
that.
now,
Oh, no.
the team is
Do I
excited
have to
share a
unfollow
sneak peek
Gary
of
Oak?
Year 4 season.
Maybe the warmongers were right.
Always like this art style.
Maybe we were foolish to hope.
I love
for
Dante's
more.
Inferno.
Is it outsourced?
Oh, this is for Honor.
Right. Yeah.
Never mind.
Is Dante's Inferno a better God of War than God of War 2017?
That's a discussion we can have tomorrow instead.
Why tomorrow?
Because I don't want to have it today.
Like the original story? Yes.
Oof. I mean, yeah.
Just put more of these characters in Samurai Showdown. I don't care about this game anymore.
A spark
Yeah, that guy right there would look cool.
to start.
Put the Ghost of Tsushima guy in.
You know?
Put an Ezio.
A rebellion.
You know?
You know?
Samurai Showdown is a game where the character only needs like 2 special moves, so you can put in whoever you want.
And we
I like
all should
For
work
Honor.
at SNK.
I'll go back and play this. I like For Honor a lot.
We are happy
wow.
to announce
From
that
now.
For Honor has reached the 25 million player milestone. That's truly amazing.
Wait,
Big
so
thank you to the
for
entire
who?
For Honor community.
Is
For
it
who, my friend?
For those who want to learn
7.5
more about the next season
minutes
that was
until
teased in
this is
trailer,
over?
stay tuned
No,
for
until it
the
starts.
upcoming For Honor Warriors
This is the
event
pre-show.
on their official
This is a
Twitch
pretty good
channel.
pre-show.
Now, for the
They like
latest
showing
on Tom
things.
Clancy's The Division 2. The team at
not a
Ubisoft
webcam in
Massive
someone's
Malmö,
room.
Sweden has an exciting new game mode called The Summit.
Well,
Let's
the
see what
first
it's
half
all
hour.
about.
Can you
Yeah,
find
yeah.
all
You see they like
the secret letters?
can you find combo?
Here's your excuse me.
Yeah,
Here's your Division 2.
listen. My favorite thing to do in these kinds of games is always, there's a large tower, go up it, or go down it. Who cares? Like, this is my favorite end game content. Yeah, every fucking game that does this, I'm like, this is dope. Let's go.
I love Parasite Eve.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's
I didn't do
perfect
this.
end game.
But
No, the Chrysler building is fucking sick in Parasite Eve, 100%. And it's a nice free update for those who are actually still like chilling with the game. So
Yeah, us Nintendo fans have the Pit of 100 Trials in Paper Mario.
yeah,
and the Wind Waker
Hell yeah.
one.
Yeah, the Wind Waker one.
the problem is that because it's a division, it can only feasibly 100 floors. Unlike in like PSO2, where it's like depth 596, and you just keep going, and you're like,
You know, why wasn't this FF7 remake endgame?
I tell you.
You climb the Shinra building. You climb the stairs.
It's just
but you have to stop at every floor.
70 floors of non-stop fights would have been sick. They would have been lazy though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
This is padding. Make the game longer. Lazy.
All right, Shenley.
I will let them pad if it includes swinging a sword. That was the okay padding. You guys ready for a nightmare?
Hello, I'm Yannick
Boo.
Banchko. Here at Massive, we are excited to bring you
Nintendo
the
Direct
Summit,
Sky
a new
voice.
game
Who's
mode
ready
that
for a
will have you
nightmare?
challenge your way up 100 floors.
From hell.
Every attempt will be unique. It will come alongside Season 3 Concealed Agenda as we continue the story with the leader of the
Climb,
Dark
die,
Cloud,
repeat.
Schaefer.
When
Later this year,
it's called
we
a
will be
Ghost
bringing you
Recon.
Season
When the
4 that will see the
Division.
return of Fei Lao and a new time-limited
No, you're
in-game
right.
event that will be a truly
When Tom
memorable
Clancy's The
experience.
Division.
And finally,
When Tom
I'm
Clancy's
thrilled
The
to
Division
confirm
comes
that
out
The
this
Division
fall.
2 will be backwards compatible with next-gen consoles.
The funniest thing that's ever happened that I saw in recent memory is Pat forgetting to add Tom Clancy to, like, as a moniker to those games, and he was just like, Ubisoft, you've done it, you've completely removed Tom Clancy from his own work, and now it's just you own him now.
Our players, our fans, our communities. Let's see what kind of cool stuff you've been up to in our games.
I'm sure the Clancy household doesn't give a fuck, considering they make so much money. Although it's wild, because if Tom Clancy was alive today, he'd probably be a Trump supporter, so...
You know, this song gets copyright claimed.
Does it?
Rise of the Valkyries?
Yes, because it can be studios and places can do their own rendition of it, and then claim their own rendition of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a surprise to me too. Yeah,
that is
that classic soundtrack in Saints Row games, not stream safe.
Yeah, Trackmania clips. Announce a new Trackmania here.
That was when I learned it was putting up, or I don't know, no, it wasn't streaming Saints Row. It was uploading Saints Row videos. I thought, all right, just put that the classic radio music on.
Is he gonna land it?
And nope, none of them are royalty free.
Stream highlight of Uno.
He better. What's he gonna do?
You don't have
You have Uno.
I don't have it.
Oh my god, poor guy.
That's actually the funniest I've ever heard.
This could have happened with Max,
life.
but he would have just like quit before it got that far.
Check out the Deagle.
And I'm surprised that guy didn't quit when he got that far.
Oh shit!
Don't look at him. Don't look at him. He's fine. See, he's not even there. Figment of your imagination.
Oh what? Yo! I'm so fucking excited for that game. God damn it! That comes out next month.
Wow.
Wow. You can really dance.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! All right, hold on. For Honor might be something.
This?
For Honor might be something. Oh shit!
Oh my god! Stop trying to hit him!
Yo, hold on.
Yeah, come on,
For
guys.
Honor might be something.
He's the fucking protagonist. What are you doing?
The new characters in For Honor are wild.
You know a clip is good when the fucking chat stops spamming get free game to say what the fuck.
wowmoments.ubisoft.com. You might even be featured in the next episode of Wow Moment.
That's all for us. The main event is about to begin. Thanks for watching
Finally.
the Ubisoft Forward pre-show. Up next,
What if the show is only like 20
new
minutes long?
announcements and a few surprises you don't want to miss.
They had a schedule thing.
I think it's only 30 minutes long.
I'll still cry.
Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
I can't wait to create an army of militant grandmother hackers.
Well, grandma is SSR, so you better
Yeah,
be ready for
I'll
that
keep
grind.
rolling. I'll keep rolling. Oh shit! Are we gonna be able to see Mr. Splinter Cell in action for Rainbow? That'd be good. I'd like to see the actual gameplay of him. Since they won't give him a real game anymore.
I thought they were adding Sam Fisher to For Honor.
Nope.
No, Samurai
Although-
Showdown, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
I can't believe Splinter Cell's getting the Rayman treatment.
Do you
Sorry,
know I
Sam
made
Fisher.
the trailer a little bit longer to get to 10? Alright, that's fine.
No, they want you to look at the scenery.
I would take Sam Fisher as like based off Snake as Ubisoft's character for Smash.
That's still my favorite like thing that's ever happened, and it's not even in his own game. Is the send off to Solid Snake? It's like, wow, I'm the only one out here now. Damn.
No, you're not. You're not Mr. Fisher. There's no one out here.
There's no one out here.
Stealth games are really dead. Except for indies, and they're always top-down, so who cares?
Today's show will reveal new games,
MGS was top-down.
insights from our development teams,
New
and share some
games.
exciting
Oh
updates
no,
on
do I
projects
like
Behind the
isometric
scenes.
games?
Let's get started with a game you've been waiting to hear more about since it was teased last year. The gods of ancient Greece need a hero.
I was about to ask about this game, actually. I just couldn't remember what it was called.
So MGS 5 does have my favorite stealth out of any of the MGS games.
So
It's
so
the
it
best
got
stealth action game ever made.
Yeah.
So it got renamed Gods of Ancient Greece, I guess.
Sealed away.
What was it initially called?
Gods and Monsters.
Need a hero.
Gowok.
Now it sounds like a History Channel documentary.
It's called Gowok.
That is a weird face model.
Interesting soundtrack choice.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just a trailer. Gotta get a little funky.
Suppose.
So every Minotaur sucks after the Shin Megami Tensei 4 one, right?
Yep.
We all in agreement?
Yep.
I never met a good one before or after. I was really hoping this guy's comment about buying followers was like ironic, but he wasn't. How do I get rid of that?
I got him.
This 100% does not look like it's an engine.
You can't advertise buying things unless it's really funny.
Yeah, at least come
This
back
is
with a funny
probably
username.
this is probably Ubisoft Dauntless, to be entirely honest.
Oops.
Ah!
It's cover. I get it, the thing's covering my chat. I can't get rid of it. There it is.
GTA 6. I hate the fucking chat.
Did I see the whole game? Oh, you should have done a cooler slash. There's so much build-up.
And that's DLC.
Volcano.
You looked right at Medusa. Why isn't she stone?
Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Coming out this
Scott
year.
Phillips, and I'm the game director on Immortals Phoenix Rising. I hope you enjoyed our reveal video. I'm sure you noticed a lot of new things since we first teased the game, including a new name. Extra production time has allowed us to expand our vision and explore new opportunities beyond our initial plan. We felt the name.
That's how we're calling it, extra production time.
This new experience. Today, we're incredibly excited.
It certainly looks remarkably close to the render trailer.
Let's dive in.
Yeah, I mean, nothing in that render trailer looked especially like
Immortals Phoenix Rising is a third-person
impossible.
open-world action-adventure game
Yeah.
set in the fantastical landscape of
the rim
Greek
lighting on her
mythology.
hair looks really good.
You'll play as Phoenix, a Greek warrior shipwrecked on the mysterious Golden Isle. Upon your arrival, you'll meet Hermes, one of the few remaining gods of Olympus. Hermes has heard of a prophecy that only you can save the Greek gods and reclaim their realm from Typhon, the deadliest titan in mythology. This entire epic story will be narrated by the titan Prometheus and Zeus, the king of the gods, adding a unique commentary and perspective to this legendary tale.
Why do you look concerned? You put him there.
Before embarking on this perilous journey, you'll get to create your own Phoenix. And as you progress, you'll find even more opportunities to customize your character by discovering legendary weapons, unique pieces of gear and cosmetics, and earning the gods' blessings and mythical abilities that can turn the tide of battle.
I've played this before.
You'll need all the help you can get.
I still have to finish Breath of the Wild, so.
Typhon once and for all. On your journey to save the gods, you'll grow stronger and achieve new, incredible things, like gliding with the wings of Daedalus, to jump higher, fight while airborne, and glide freely in the open world.
Thank you for not calling
Facing
them
off against dangerous mythical beasts like the giant cyclopses, flying
Combat looks
harpies,
fun.
and huge multi-armed hecatoncheires. Harnessing
Hecka
the
what
power
now?
of the gods,
So that's where
master
Heck comes from.
technical and fast-paced, over-the-top combat system, and solving puzzles and challenges
Heck-
scattered throughout the world
Hecka
to help
from
improve
the
your
root
powers.
word. Hecatonchery.
Now we know.
You'll also get to explore an epic, vibrant, and stylized open world filled with secrets, puzzles, and stories rooted in Greek mythology.
It's very pretty, for sure.
Once a peaceful home to the gods
just
of
those
Olympus,
models are
the Golden
weird.
Isle is now overrun by creatures of the underworld. To stand a
You
chance
see how
against
fucking
Typhon and his minions,
the new
you'll
Hyrule
need to
Warriors
explore
has that
this
same
mysterious
style as Breath of the
land
Wild,
and
but also
become
it's
a
60
mythical hero
FPS.
yourself.
Yeah.
And it just looks so good.
The world is divided in multiple regions, all ruled by a different god
Come
in
on.
need of your help.
Not a fan of the overworld map. Looks way too.
Which is pretty crazy given how Fire Emblem looked.
Each region is
But
packed with
Hyrule
challenging
Warriors
battles,
is more their style
ancient
anyways.
puzzles, and secrets to uncover.
Because it's an
Probably
actual
had more
Warriors
money
game.
for that one as well.
You'll have the freedom to explore this entire open world as
I just
you
think the
wish,
colors
right from
in
the
this
beginning
game-
of your journey.
It looks like a Fortnite map.
Finally, stay with us for the post-show,
It's too
where you'll get a look
cartoonish.
at new gameplay.
It's
But I wish
almost not
It is-
cartoonish enough.
It is
like
not.
it is
Or,
like
yeah, I don't.
It is the Cal Arts of
Something's
video
odd about
games.
More to show before launch, so keep
Yep.
an eye out for further updates.
Yep. Here we
See you
go.
all on December 3rd.
That's the meme. We're gonna go with it.
So excited to play this game.
You know what?
It's a
Actually,
world
I know
just
what it
can't
is. It
wait
looks
to explore.
too plastic.
Hi, I'm Phil Harrison. We're
Well, I
looking
was
forward
Anytime
to
you look at something
Immortals
too closely
Phoenix
that isn't
Rising
grass,
coming to
it looks
Stadia
like
on December
plastic.
3rd.
What I was going
We're
to
also
say is I
excited
wish
to
that
announce
Breath of the
that
Wild
all
was a
Stadia
bit more
players will get a
saturated.
chance to try
It feels
Immortals
like
Phoenix
a little
Rising
too washed
with a
out.
free
So like
playable
that.
demo before
Maybe
launch
not.
that is
Maybe don't turn the
exclusive to
dial
Stadia.
this much, but just
All
a
you'll
little
need
bit
is
more.
a Gmail account. With just a single click, you'll be able to add the demo to your Stadia library and instantly join Phoenix on her quest to save the
Wow.
My Stadia
Great.
Oh no!
Specifically
No!
for this
No!
Stadia
Sir, you
demo,
were mistaken.
Ubisoft have developed an entirely unique
I already
island
have
for
it in
you to
my Stadia
experience.
library,
We hope you'll love it.
as well
The
as
exclusive
a whole
Stadia
other
demo
library
of
of games
Immortals
available
Phoenix
now in the
Rising
Stadia
will be
Premium
playable later
subscription.
this year in all
You
regions
think
where
Google
Stadia
sent
is
them that
acceptable.
Stadia logo?
Thank you to Yves Guillemot.
What?
I think you. No, I
What kind
think
of
you went
question
to
is that?
Google.
Yeah, they made it.
Yeah, they made. Well, you
No,
know, they're so
CG.
enthusiastic that they made it themselves.
He's in front of a green screen.
Yeah, like she is.
A unique style of storytelling.
Here's Michelle Plord to tell us more.
But like,
My name is Michelle Plord.
Man,
I'm lead cinematic
I just-
designer on
Are
Immortals
they revealing
Phoenix Rising.
Michelle today?
Hello, Michelle.
For
The
Sam
number
Show.
one thing that I love about my job
Michelle
is
for
the
Sam
sense
Show.
of pride that I get for delivering a scene. Our job is consistent with
I get some
someone
Viking
who's actually
vibes, you
directing.
know. I could see her with an axe, you know,
Direct where
fucking
we're
some shit
shooting,
up.
What lens we're using, what's happening in the
I think
scene.
there's a Viking in the game yet.
Immortals
so,
Phoenix
so
Rising
That's a
is
damn shame.
A very
Feels,
narrative-driven game.
well, it's supposed to
but
be a
it's
game
also
about
very
samurais,
lighthearted and
as
stylized
per its name,
and
so I guess
very
I kind of
comedic.
get that.
And I feel like that's
Yeah.
where we get to shine as cinematic designers. One of the best example I have actually for this is Zeus and Prometheus are bickering because Zeus is very, very much bored about Prometheus' story. So he decides to spawn
Way to
some
sell your
monsters,
framing.
And then they just
I think
kind
a
of appear
character
in the
that just
world,
has a gun
and
will
then
work
the
very
character
well in
sees, so
Sam's
we
show.
just kind of crouch zooms on them.
There
because
was
we were
one.
trying to hit comedic timing.
I'm pretty sure there was, yeah.
So
Would
there's
you like
little
to know
moments,
who it
the kind
was?
of like lightheartedness
Who was it?
and
As soon as
part of the
I'm
game
done
that
looking
we
it
really
up,
like
because
to
I
showcase.
forgot which one it was.
Ubisoft really likes to tell stories. And I think that's how you get the players to really be engrossed within.
Yeah.
We want to make them feel something, even if it's just a
It
laugh
was
or a
his
chuckle.
name was
I think we
Andrew,
did our job.
and he was Andrew
Keep an eye out for
Jackson,
further updates on
and he
Immortals
wielded a
Phoenix
musket
Rising before it
from
launches
Samurai Showdown
December
6.
3rd.
Now,
Yikes, this ain't itchy.
time to
And
revisit a dear
his
friend.
stage is in front of a modern day White House.
Most people think time is like a river.
As culturally unsensitive as so was Andrew Jackson.
There it is.
So.
The leak was true.
But I have seen the face of time. And I
Oh,
So
wow.
does it really look that terrible?
Yup.
They are wrong.
Wow.
Yikes.
Oh, jeez. He looks like that one actor.
Good lord.
Man, that is rough.
Maybe work on the lighting a bit, guys.
Yeah, scuffed is definitely the word I'm seeing and the word I'd used.
We're finally done making fun of KOF 14.
The sands will consume everything.
Come with me then. But I warn you, I move pretty fast.
I remember seeing the movie once in theaters, and I don't remember any of it.
His
Is
face
that what they're
looks
trying
like,
to do?
His face looks like what the hell's his name?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, yes, that's who.
Yeah. So instead of revamping the cartoonish, really nice visuals, they just decided to make him Jake Gyllenhaal.
It does remind me how Mortal Kombat looked on Switch in certain levels.
I brought this on.
Also, if this is 30 frames on current gen consoles, fuck off.
Don't let go.
Oh, spoilers.
It's a 50-year-old game.
My name is
Like a 2000-year-old.
HDR? I don't
working
think
in
so.
Ubisoft from past 13 years.
Anu is the senior producer of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake.
For me, it's a big dream. It's not a project, it's a dream that is coming true.
Why?
That's really what the original looked like?
Why are you gonna hit the poor lady with the 2-finger typing? Why are you gonna hit her with that? Like could you not have found a better shot, maybe with a mouse? You know, poor thing.
Still, people have that nostalgic feeling.
So
People
were those
want to
pre-rendered
play
cutscenes they
that
were showing
game.
from 2003?
We are
Is
in
that
an
the
India
aesthetic they
studio.
were
It's
going
in
for?
Ubisoft, Pune and Bombay. We
Oh,
actually
it says
love to
alpha
work on
footage.
this game
The
because
environments look
show
great.
everyone, you know,
Why the
what
fuck do
India
the
is.
models just look?
It's something which
Whoa.
comes directly from our heart. So you know the main game which was made back
Like,
then.
the
main
environments
focus is
look
there.
beautiful.
All the characters are there. You have your prince, who's very iconic, who was in this game. You have the princess Farah.
Oh,
and
he
let's
looked.
not like,
Oh,
you
they
have a
look so.
Wazir, who is a big
Ugh.
villain in this game with all the sand creatures. You know. It just we have give it a bit more flavorness, bit more
I
enhancement.
feel like
you're
I can
low,
get
Paul.
used to it. It doesn't
The
look
voice which we are
that.
using for the
I'd
prince
say if this
is
drops,
Yuri,
it
the
looks like a
same voice which
$30
was
game.
back
I mean, I
then.
don't know.
You know, it just put goosebumps
Yeah,
on our hands.
I have
they brought him back.
zero memory of what the original game looks
Man,
like.
Yuri's getting old. Holy shit.
Some people say time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction.
17 years later, but you know, the main good thing is his voice hasn't changed at all. I don't know how he do it, but it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal has kind of kept his.
Being able to work on the Prince of Persia is a huge honor because
Sounds just like he did before.
Yeah, this. Okay, not that.
we respected the original design. We respected the
I
storyline.
love Yuri
we
Lowenthal.
respected
He's like
the
the Troy
characters.
Baker that doesn't
We
say
just
whack shit on
enhanced
Twitter.
Everything in the
Oh,
game,
Lord.
from camera to
Yeah.
combat, as well as the visuals.
Yuri has it figured out, Troy. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Take your paycheck.
And then there's Yuri Lowell from Tales of Vesperia.
Amazing performance and amazing moves.
Why is Eric Andre
We use the latest
shaving?
technology
I
as well as
don't
the
like
motion capture to bring
Season 5, just confirmed.
and to bring logic and sense into the story. We heard the players' desire to play Prince of Persia: Sands of Time again, and we are very pleased to bring it as the first ever remake from Ubisoft. It's a beautiful story.
First implies
we are
more.
very, very excited to give you this experience.
Oh hell yeah, we'll finally get a Rayman
Prince
remake
of
that
Persia:
looks like
Sands
that.
of Time remake releases January
Oh,
2021.
no Switch release.
on
That's a weird way to
PS4,
pronounce
Xbox
Splinter
One,
Cell.
and PC.
It's time to head over to the virtual city of Neo Arcadia, where an intense and fast-paced battle
Oh,
rages
thank
on.
God, a bathroom break. All right, everybody.
Did it say when that game's coming out? Prince of Persia? Not this year,
January
right?
1st, 2021.
January?
Felt like that.
January.
Holy shit.
But I think I like it.
Oh, The crunch time to fix that. I can't imagine it.
Now
they're not gonna fix that. That's launch. There's no way. That man looked like he was in pain.
Million of players.
I would love a game that, like, in all of its promotional material, it just uses streamer clips, and then you buy the game, and it's like, okay, now pick what streamer you want on your screen the entire time. And they're like your Cortana. They're like,
oh, I hate that so much.
Why not go for the culling thing, right? And just make a battle royale game where you get a bunch of streamers and they're your sponsors, and you have to just play better and cooler for them.
It's like in Yatagarasu, that fighting game that 2 people played, but everyone kickstarted. And at the start, each player picks their own real commentator. That, like, the toasty guy in Mortal Kombat will slide onto the screen and talk about the match as it goes.
One big focus
That's
for the
sick.
Hyperscape dev team
Yeah,
is to
it's a shame that
regularly
game's
add
not very
gameplay
good.
content and features, keeping the game new and fresh week after week.
Yeah, Hyperscape's not that great. It's almost exactly what I wanted, and yet somehow they fucked it up.
There's no skateboards.
We have the same conversation every time this plays because nothing has changed with this game.
Nope.
They keep saying, oh, new content coming, and then every trailer is like the same trailer.
Yep.
No skateboards yet.
And every trailer is like, you know, I have to say, yeah, this is my game, but it's not.
It's the wrong one. Maybe
It's the wrong
Spellbreak
one.
will be
Oh,
the game.
hey, DMC Turbo mode. Hold on.
This next one is for the fans.
As opposed to who?
Who's any of this for? Fans of what? Uno?
Isso é hoje aqui. A gente tem que ir lá.
Are they remaking the remake of Prince of Persia?
No, it's a soccer game. A basketball game.
Oh, yeah.
Ubisoft really came out here and said, come to Brazil.
For the fans.
It's nothing you expected.
This is a weird build-up for Rayman.
Get everything you would have wanted. It's bigger than you could have imagined. Get everything you always needed.
That guy got really hurt. Did anyone else hear that?
Everything you accomplished. Everything you cheered for. It's in every
Yeah, I don't know about this car commercial.
in every inch you gained. It's more than gaming. It's more than just support.
What the
It's cherished.
I give up.
Girlfriend that can board as fuck.
That's a sick jersey.
Yeah, hi.
No one has ever been in a bar watching Rainbow Six.
But I live in that world.
You would see that for CSGO. You wouldn't see it for Siege.
It's never happened once.
Hey guys, look at all this really cool shit you can't feasibly do during the quarantine.
Right.
Yeah, when did they get this footage? Of people
Oh.
hanging out and having fun.
This is for the fans. Excuse me.
Well, it's for the
Share.
Rainbow Six Siege fans.
Shareholders unite.
To have a new layer of competition. We are working on esports for the last 5 years when we define a professional
Electronic
system, with
sports.
organization and regional model. So the Rainbow Six World Cup is a new layer of competition of our esports ecosystem. It will be the first time we have a country-based competition for our esport title. In the Rainbow Six World Cup, we'll have 20 teams participating to the main events, but more than 45 countries will participate.
God, I
to
wish
the
I had a
qualifier.
French accent so all of my rants could have the right amount of pretension. Just that perfect amount.
Introduce Tony Parker, our ambassador for the Rainbow Six World Cup. Very proud to be with Tony Parker today. So you will be the ambassador of our first Rainbow Six World Cup.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
The rumor. There's the rumor in the streets.
So you are part of all the process.
My guy, move your
thinking about
face.
the World Cup.
It's okay.
You will meet the players, the coaches.
First of all, I'm very happy, very excited about the opportunity to be an ambassador of the Rainbow Six, the first Rainbow Six World Cup. Thanks for choosing me. I'm excited to meet all the players and explain to them how special it is to play for your country. It's very different than team playing.
My man looks like a freshly generated Ubisoft model trying to figure out how to work his face muscles.
Is there just not a global finals already for Rainbow Six Siege?
The esports scene in Rainbow Six has been slowly but surely kind of coming to the top, as it were. And you gotta understand, like, creating worldwide things like this is like a huge undertaking, no matter what, especially considering that, like, esports as a whole, like the ESL, MLG, all of these things they exist, but they don't have the capacity or like the amount of throughput and money necessary to create this kind of output. Something that, like, you know, like Riot is capable of with League of Legends or even Overwatch League, right? Like, it's just a huge undertaking. You could, but like, you miss money as a you know, company.
I just mean that before this, was there absolutely zero global finals?
Yes.
Okay, that is for
how long the big tournaments, but there was never any like, oh, this is the one to watch.
For how long the game has been out, that seems wild to me. And for how popular
you have to understand when the game first launched, it was not playable. Like, there was
but it's been good for a while. Though.
Yes,
it's
but
good
once,
for a long time.
Right, but fixing the game has been like the mainline thing. And then when they found like it found a new life, they started to generate an esports scene off of that. And then esports in and of itself is already like a huge endeavor anyway.
I guess I should just watch that documentary.
This season will be Siege biggest one to date. And we're excited to bring a familiar face to the Rainbow Six operator roster permanently.
How do you feel?
I hate it. No, it's not good. It's not good.
I was really scared I'd see Hannibal Perez with a ton of hair,
and we wanted to show you how he fits within our universe. Check this out.
Lyra, how's that stuff work on
I had something not important to say. Is this a bad time?
The nanobots should help.
Oh shit, it's Sammy.
No, go ahead.
But you'll pay for it.
It's Sammy Fisherman.
That sounds fair to me.
Nah, I can wait.
Harry says you're here to whip us into shape. That true?
Cheaters don't use drugs, Sam.
Sam is 80 years old. Leave him alone.
Are they doing an animated movie?
Snake was like 30.
Shit, Echo's fucking dead. Holy shit.
He had the body of a 90-year-old.
Get off your phone, Sam.
Shake my head.
Oh my god.
I still want a game that has all the tacticalness of like Rainbow Six, but you can get in these kind of weird melee exchanges where you can just do sick like raid Krav Maga. Yeah, but like in multiplayer, like it'd be super neat.
How did the first lesson go?
You might want to call a medic.
R&D has set up the facilities you requested. Same time tomorrow?
That's the deal.
Splendid. Anything else I can do for you, Sam?
Yeah. Call me Zero.
The new season is live right now, and we're excited to get your feedback on Zero and the rest
Call
of
me
features
Snake.
coming out. Before I go, we also wanted to share some more good news for our players. As you know, this year is special, since the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are coming out. Today,
maybe,
and backwards
we are
compatible.
going to bring you the best Siege experience on console in 2020.
with up to 4K and 120 FPS by the end of the year.
Crossplay, cross-buy, cross-save.
Current console player will all get this update for free once they
Crisscross
upgrade to the
applesauce.
next-gen
This
platform
game's
of the
gonna
same
load so
family.
fucking
As we
fast.
said, we're in this
Oh
for
my
the
God,
long
it's gonna
run,
load so
and we have
fast.
plans for
Man,
years to
people not doing the free upgrade system are looking real fucking bad.
Yup.
Control, Remedy, fucking idiots. No one already bought your game.
There you go.
Yes, bitch!
Rayman's finally Neato.
Oh my god, finally.
Turn up the Anamanaguchi.
Let's fucking go. Please tell me online multiplayer is in on launch.
Oh man, this whole soundtrack.
So
Soundtrack.
good.
Complete edition. Hell yeah.
I never knew they added Wallace.
Oh god, it's just that one that got a bunch of bad rep.
It's time to check in on the dystopian police state.
Wait, I didn't see Steam or Epic Games. Is it coming to PC?
Music is a
It
huge
said Epic.
cultural touchstone, and when you're working on a game that's
Did it? I
think-
didn't see it.
I don't think it did.
I think Epic was on the left side.
It said
I was
Stadia.
looking from left to right.
All right,
On
well,
the
time
very
to look
left?
on Twitter.
who would really
Time
reflect
to look on Twitter.
and underscore the themes of Watch Dogs Legion. You know, speaking up for the oppressed and holding those in power accountable. There was one name that came up
What
over
did
and
you-
over again.
Is the
This
very
guy
left
was
of all the logos.
freestyling in the
Z
London
Huge says,
underground
after being
scene
listed around
to
6 years
headlining
ago, to
the
license issue
Glastonbury
complete edition and now for releasing on Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and PC.
Success. He's been on the
Okay, so
cover
it is
of
coming
Time
to PC, thank
magazine.
God.
He's won
Yes.
dozens of awards. And he really has used his voice to speak up and fight for social and political change.
And that's the
Oh, I thought we were still talking about Scott.
I wish.
Scott definitely didn't do anything positive at all until the last book. Until the end of the last book.
Scott Pilgrim's a fucking asshole.
You're not supposed to relate to Scott. Well, you can relate to him, but you're not supposed to idolize Scott.
Have in common. Any one of them could become your next playable hero and help you save the city.
Oh, fuck. That guy's dead.
Let's do some recruiting, shall we? Well, this one looks promising. Let's hack into his profile. Ah, Dan, a getaway driver. He has a completely custom vehicle to make for a fast exit. And, an anti-chase ability, making him immune to those pesky chase drones. He can also hack
I wish
vehicles to
I had
clear
an
the way.
anti-chase
That'll come in
ability.
handy in hot pursuit. Well, let's see him in action.
Wish I had a vehicle.
Damn, bro, is that people outside?
Could always be useful. Thanks to her
Shut
viral
the
hacking
fuck
skills, her hacks propagate, affecting everything in the surrounding area. She also can electrify enemies with her shock hack and can steal access keys without needing to
Phone's
enter an enemy
see-through? Is she
location.
just typing on a case?
So, okay, so we just have superpowers now.
Feeling
Yeah.
a little more artsy in your approach? Teresa is a street artist. Her paintball gun gives her a non-lethal way to take out enemies, and she has paint bombs that can disorient them.
I love Splatoon.
Finally, non-lethal.
That's...
So
That
That's
might be
rude.
lethal.
That's rude.
You can't unload a full spray paint can into someone's face.
That is explicitly in the Geneva Conventions.
Peak shit. These Clan Kelly guys, they've gone too bloody far. My friend's gone missing.
Don't worry. DedSec will find them.
After you help them, they will join your ranks and become the stars of your story. As you explore London, keep a lookout. Some of the most legendary recruits are not
They're just hanging out.
someone you just run
Yeah,
into
like I
every
said
day.
before,
Like
this
this
supporting
robotic
cast
beekeeper,
better be
Shelby.
fucking stellar,
She can wreak
because
havoc
this main
using her
story is
beast
probably not going
She
to be
also
very
has a
good.
unique weapon, the
I
Overcharge.
really hope
It
Marcus is
can't
here.
be.
Her suit gives her shock immunity, so she can
I
take more
really hope
damage from
Marcus is
certain
here.
attacks.
Like 100%.
Wait a minute. Does she control bees?
Tommy gun.
You can recruit the old bloody city if you want. Doesn't mean you should. Henry here's got low mobility.
Oh my
so he's not really fit for a mission that requires you to be nimble.
I think she just killed her own bees, though.
Seems like the perfect recruit. But if you're approaching a stealth mission, maybe you should keep an eye out for another hitman whose attributes don't include hiccups. No matter who you recruit, you can
Getting games
specialize
as a
each
service vibes from
individual
this.
to complement your playstyle by
God, I
choosing
hope
one of the
not.
many unlockable weapons and gadgets like the missile drone. The AR.
This game's gonna have dailies.
The spider bot.
Oh, stop,
Yes, I
please.
Watch Dogs 2 had dailies.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Make it the way
Yeah.
you like.
It's Ubisoft we're talking about here.
Adapted for the
Yeah, but
Totally
I
gonna
guess
Or go with
I
weirdo
just liked the single player experience anyways.
Remember how in Yakuza 6 and it's a new mini game where it was like I don't even remember. Was it
I
like
didn't
tower
get that
defense?
I did, yeah, I didn't get to that.
But like all the characters in it had cards and they were literally like SSR ranked characters. It was so
we
funny.
haven't heard much about co-op.
Yeah,
at
Clan
all,
Creator,
so-
that was it.
Watch Dogs Legion. On
I wonder if there's
behalf
gonna
of
be
the entire
co-op
dev team,
at a later
I wanna
time.
send a huge thank you
I would fucking
to
hope
all
so.
the fans for the
Could
love
you
and
imagine?
support since our announcement. And today, I'm happy to
I
announce
want to know.
that
I
an
want
old friend
Endgame to
is
be
coming back.
just
it's
make the character you want.
shittiest protagonist, the shittiest men. Here they're up there with men that you should not idolize.
Hard to do.
No, this was the
Oh,
wrong,
wrong
one.
one.
We didn't want this
What
one.
the city needs.
Oh. Oh.
London.
Who asked? The YouTube's comment section?
I'm gonna join him in the lake.
You asked, and he's back.
What do you mean?
Who
Who asked?
We asked for Marcus.
Who the fuck asked?
And Watch Dogs Legion as part of our post-launch plans.
What is the story of this game going to be like?
We're gonna open up a whole new chapter in his story as part of our
At least
standalone
TLC.
DLC,
It's not even
included in our season pass.
a free.
Oh, if it's a season pass, you're 100% getting
Stay
Marcus.
tuned and welcome to the Resistance.
Everyone has a good reason to join the resistance. and
It is what it
Watch Dogs
is.
Legion.
It is what it is.
Fight for
Listen,
freedom begins
listen.
on October
You knew
29th.
it. We knew it. Going in.
Ubisoft Forward
I
will be
didn't.
back
Who
in
the
the
fuck
upcoming
cared
months with more of
about
everything
Adrian?
You want to know about our
No,
development
no, I meant the
games.
resistance. The
But
resistance
before we
part.
go, here's one more thing.
Yeah.
What shirt is that? It doesn't have a collar.
Here's Far Cry.
Mandarin?
Trials? Here's Trials.
Or here's Trials. Never mind.
Hell yeah, next gen Trials.
Trials VR.
I really wanted next
No,
gen
please not.
Trackmania, but Trials is fun.
Are you sure? There's a lot of people on this.
But where's the vehicle then?
Can't we just call it a multiplayer game?
No.
I wish. But when it comes to last man standing, it's a BR.
I'll still take it. Whatever.
Yeah. Hey.
You show me the
after
game at
Fall
least.
Guys,
Can I see the
give
game?
me- Yeah, I want to see the actual.
I love
game.
motors. Oh, it's a
Riders
different thing
Republic.
entirely.
Oh, it's
So
not
we-
even Trials.
So I can't get excited. Never mind.
Oh.
My name is
I'm
Charlotte.
retracting my
I
excitement.
work in Ubisoft
Whoops.
Annecy, and I'm a senior community
Yeah,
developer.
that is Fall
Well,
Guys.
Today,
let
I'm
me
very
see
excited
gameplay.
to announce our new IP, Riders Republic. Riders Republic is a mass multiplayer
I swear to God, if we
game
see a screen of
where you
Maya with a
enjoy
model
extreme
on it and we don't see
sports
gameplay.
outdoors together with your friends and the community.
Our studio is known for its expertise on many multiplayer games.
And there is
So
a
it's an
huge
MMO
work
You know what?
culture,
This is probably
so
just
I'm
like
very excited.
this like steep,
Riders
but with
Republic for me
bikes
is
and
about
stuff.
just killing
Steep,
it
that's
on
what it's
dream
called. I
terrain
called it slow.
with the sickest extreme sports and doing it with other people. For Riders Republic,
Where does
You know
this
what?
fit
That's-
into the
and that's
Tony Hawk
enter this
timeline?
world with
I
all
just
these people
called it
around
Burr.
you, which gives you a
Oh
ton
my
of
god, I get
possibilities
sick of
to group up with them,
Tony
to
Hawk
challenge
Timeline
them,
is my favorite
experiment
fucking
with different
joke
extreme sports
ever.
on different types of terrain.
It's not a joke.
Park, you have
Stop
snow,
laughing.
you have sand, you have mountains, you have cliffs.
Don't laugh at history.
It's amazing when you see all these people just flying around you, jumping off
Is
of
it with
jumps,
the
jumping
Bam
through
Dies
gates. It's one of those
timeline?
visions that you're like, oh my
If
God.
I was
Because
like
that's
a
where
history-
Shaun White was, yeah.
Yeah.
This game is.
If I was a history
next-gen,
teacher,
social,
I'd have the best
interaction
April
game
Fool's
with a
like
huge
lecture.
world and a lot of possibilities. It's literally an extreme sport.
And no one would get it. Oh no, no one.
Our objective was to really depict natural
That's
places.
some real
we wanted
millennial
to go
humor.
for, the biggest, the
Yeah,
most
Tony
impressive
never
natural
meets
places in the
Bam.
world.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Tony
two
meets
questions.
Bam.
That's why
Thug.
none of you guys know who he
What we did
is.
actually
Mr. Melanson,
stitching
who
together
is Bam
seven regions
Margera
in a way
and
that
who is
feels
Tony
natural.
Hawk and why are we
Each of
talking
them,
about
we actually used
Is this real? Is
so
this
that
gonna be on
everything
the
you
text?
see stand there.
Offshoot
so-
timeline where Tony gets really into racing from some reason. Tony Hawk's downhill jam.
Different kinds of player. Let them enjoy the game the way they want.
So we're all
Choose
just
their
gonna
setting,
chill
choose
and
their
I'm
sport,
gonna hand
and let
out
them
the
go,
PSPs to
where they
everyone
want
so
to
we
go.
can all watch Viva La Bam.
We're very excited to be able to reveal it to the world. So now I've got
The
one
only
more
thing I'm
thing
going to
for
quiz
to
you
check
on
out.
is you have to tell
Enjoy
me
it.
exactly what Vito says without the use of subtitles throughout the entire episode. we
Mr.
watched.
Melanson, will we have to know about Travis Pastrana's Nitro Circus? No, don't worry, that's not going to be on the test.
It's not canon. You're good, kid.
It's not canon.
Welcome to Riders Republic, Adrenaline Junkies.
Still not gameplay, please.
No, that's gameplay. Maybe.
I mean, no one's on a
it's-
bike and no one's moving. That's what I mean.
But it's gameplay.
I swear to
It's
God, if this is another game where I have, if this is another vehicle game where I have to gain followers for progression, I'm so.
You actually played that DLC?
That wasn't DLC. That was the entire
DLC.
game.
That was Forza and the crew and every racing game to come out.
Skate,
I was
right?
thinking about Tony.
Tony Hawk as well.
Skate.
No,
Technically.
Tom Clancy- Rainbow Six. Yeah, there was a DLC or something with one of that.
Skate 3.
I think that was all the Skate games.
Wait,
I
you can
definitely
do
know it was in
wingsuit
Skate 1.
shit? That's pretty awesome.
Bug me just comment there.
Oh, fuck.
Tony Hawk's just an easier universe where he plays multiple worlds because it's fuck ups.
If you ride,
Every time you wipe out in Tony Hawk, he dies and is reincarnated.
What the fuck?
go home.
Haha, big
The
dinosaur.
riders insist that you do you always. Outrace,
He wasn't gonna clear that fence.
outperform, and gain some cred by sharing the magic with the rest of the Republic.
How do you get
Gain some cred. Here we go.
Claim the right to wear the best gear.
Yo, when you get more cred, you can upgrade your gear.
Bikes or wings, whatever
You
they
get more sponsors.
Get more sponsors. Dude, you're really moving up, man. They're taking notice. We got to do this trick so that the people know who you are.
I'm trusting you to film it, Eric.
help you drop bigger cliffs.
Take Eric Sparrow out back and shoot him. Just fucking.
Yeah, if you fucking can.
Signed with hot sponsors.
If you can.
I would
shoot
definitely
Eric Sparrow.
think Thug is a playthrough I'll do at some point soon.
We never stop
Never have I been more upset
It's
at
nice.
a
You can do it. You can probably do it in one stream if you want.
Maybe.
Like it's pretty short.
My favorite is when they just get drunk in Russia and commandeer a tank.
Dude, that was so crazy. The tweets are starting to come in.
Oh, that's an Animal Crossing now. Remember? The fucking otter who comes in for the fishing contests.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You heard about sea sports? Like chat's blowing up over this one.
Bro, I've never seen a trick like that. Snapchat's gonna. When I post this on my Instagram.
We, the riders, invite you to leave the roads and take the trails.
Yo, I'm getting hella likes on LinkedIn, bro.
Roam the natural world.
You're
After
definitely
all,
gonna get a
that
job
man
after
keeps the
this,
mountains waiting.
which you'll need considering you broke all the bones in your body. Okay,
Vance.
so they're showing us a lot of like gameplay.
He went
Oh
through
fuck!
the rock.
Oh fuck!
He post on my blogger about this. No one's gonna believe it.
Dude, you won't believe it. I've got 17 comments in 30 minutes on my live journal post. My fucking GeoCities website got 30 hits!
I hate it so much.
If this were to do well, then Activision would scrap any new Tony Hawk game they were working on and just repurpose it into something to mimic this.
I haven't seen the skateboard. There's
Look, it's got graffiti. This is pretty actually Tony Hawk inspired.
Join community challenges like
That's not how snowboards work.
That's the best part.
It's like this, you know what? So they basically made the Crew 2, but just extreme sports.
Yeah, it's the Crew.
That's cool. Because the Crew 2 was really fun.
I love the Crew 2. As soon as it goes on sale for the price that I'm happy paying for it, I'm probably gonna buy it.
On sale for under 50 gigabytes.
Yeah, as soon as it's... Racing games are really pretty. They gotta pack all that America, the whole America.
Gravity is a myth. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Dude, I saw that guy fly through a mountain. It might be a myth. Yeah, sure, whatever, fine. I'll play the beta for it and then say I'll buy it on sale.
Yeah,
and then
I'm looking forward to that stream.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one-off night.
Good luck at Immortals Phoenix Rising.
They announced a lot of really cool one-off streams.
Sansa Time remake.
Oh, that was the thing. Was so they fixed
fight off
lobbies in
7
Soul
evil
Calibur.
X's in
So we
Scott
should do a Soul
Pilgrim
Calibur
versus
night
the
soon.
World, the game. And witness the big reveal of Riders Republic, along with so much more.
You can expect
That
more
or Halo,
reveals
I'm
and
feeling.
news in the next Ubisoft Forward. Be sure to stay tuned for the
I'll
post-show,
have to be sick
featuring a
that day.
walkthrough of Immortals
it's a Mandarin
Phoenix
color.
Rising and a
That's what a
Roller
shirt.
Champions show match.
I didn't know there was a name for it.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it.
Hello
It's over.
everybody and welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post show.
Great.
I'm Mimi.
Welcome to the Ubisoft Forward Backward. We're gonna be looking back at all the things that
we did forward. So hey, go ahead, hit that thing in reverse. Just hit that shit. Let's go. Hey, so
that was what I expected.
Immortals, Phoenix Rising.
Who?
What?
Yeah.
Who?
Shit, how long has it been? This has been the longest
30
almost
minutes.
2 hours of my life.
Yep.
I still think we
okay.
should start just doing the thing where it's like, what is the notable thing you'd like to talk about? And then we just discuss those, so we're not just like, Rainbow Six World Tour! And then we all sit silently, and then we go, okay, the bicycle game!
That's literally
see more
half our
bike.
bit. Why are you removing content?
I want to see
Like
more bike
literally
game.
physically removing content.
So I
'cause
want to
you
go
just
eat
don't
instead
want
of
to
make
work.
content.
I want more. I want to see more bike game, but since I can't, Scott Pilgrim was cool.
Scott Pilgrim was cool.
Oh yeah.
If it's got online, I'll pick it up.
I will.
At a
I would
reasonable
like
price.
to try that game with people, and see if my opinion on it changes. But I am still very happy that it's here.
It only launched at $20, right? It was just an XBLA title.
Yeah, it's just a PSN title.
Yeah.
It was a PSN Xbox Live title that did not have multiplayer at launch. It had like couch multiplayer.
Yeah.
And that was fun because I, invited some people over. It was in the heyday of it released around the same time that the movie did. So a lot of people were really on board the whole Scott Pilgrim train.
Did River City
four-player
Girls
co-op
ever
in that
get
game was pretty
online?
fun. I don't know.
Fuck's sake.
No, it did not.
Whatever Parsec exists, so.
I know, but that shouldn't be the devs' excuse.
No, you're right, 100%. But it is what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
This Immortals game that's happening on my screen looks like every
Ubisoft.
other game that does this.
This is so unapologetically Breath of the Wild.
Which
Right
was
down
pretty
to the fact
Ubisoft inspired it itself, so.
Yeah,
It all
but
comes
I
full
am
circle.
I am looking at a glider with a stamina bar. After they marked something on their map, the only thing is this game has too much UI.
Here's a nice opportunity to get
And there's there might not be any durability in this one.
Oh, better.
I think durability is not coming back in Breath of the Wild. There's no way. If not, it's going to be heavily like minimized.
It was a dumb mechanic. It was a dumb mechanic that needed to just go away.
I was fine with it, but I understand every complaint, and I understand that people were vocal about it. I don't feel they could ignore it because of how vocal people were about it.
I think Nintendo can ignore whatever they want forever.
I think I won't know how bad it was until I play it without it.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I look at it is if Dark Souls removed how hard durability was in Dark Souls 2 for 3, fucking Breath of the Wild could do the same, 100%.
Oh yeah, I totally could.
Smashing the ground is also one of his favorite attacks. Let's take a health potion just to be safe.
Yeah, whatever Ubisoft games are here.
Chain of ability attacks and he's knocked out.
Watch Dogs Legion still looks really great. I don't know why Aiden Pierce is the first thing that everybody fucking turned towards.
We know you all asked for it. Every one of you all wanted Aiden Pierce.
Guys, you have to remember, we are apparently the wrong ones. People really liked Aiden Pierce, and they really hated Watch Dogs 2.
It's just because it has time.
Maybe he was the first model they had available?
People really liked Aiden Pierce. Because people really like gruffy fucking like killer maniacs
with nonsensical motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus was pretty psychopathic. It just wasn't canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't canon. Yeah. But like also people just thought, look, when that game's whole marketing campaign
I hate this
came out,
Destiny rate I'm looking at.
It's not great.
No,
no, it's the
Genshin
fucking
Impact. This looks like the Genshin Impact like dungeon zone,
which also is basically just an offshoot of the fucking Breath of the Wild dungeon zone. Why does everyone have to just do what fucking everyone else does? Why can't we just kind of? I know iterative game design is a thing, but like, come the fuck on. Anyways, no, you remember. Fucking everyone thought that the marketing campaign for Watch Dogs 2 was really, really cheesy, and no one liked it because that was in the height of like, haha, millennials fucking suck. Yeah. And then everyone remembered, oh fuck, we're millennials.
So that's why we were okay with it.
No, I think everyone was okay with it because it was just like actually fun, and we are not miserable fucking people that hate everything like most gamers do.
So I just think we have selective hate.
Like there are characters that have like more depth than Wrench, but I still think he was cool.
Yeah, but like, no, every character in that game was great. It's just the problem is
it was a silly, wacky hackers movie.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. That's what Watch Dogs should totally be, but that's not what fucking sold.
Yeah, it's
what
not
sold
fair.
was gritty, edgy man doing murder in the streets because his niece kind of died, maybe.
and a very generous amount of false advertising.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, Aiden Pierce is technically more popular than Marcus. It's a fucking sham and absolutely a work, but people are also fucking bad at what they like.
Adrian was also like the only pro tag compared to the group of DedSec.
Let's see what they were.
I don't know. I think Marcus was a pretty good protagonist.
You were a fun
Yeah, he
little
was.
group of you were a fun little group of psychopaths.
I loved him. I'd say, yeah, I thought everything about it was better in every way, including protagonists.
Yeah, that's the one open world game I will play over and over and over again, just because I really like that world. I like that world and I like the people in it. It's just fun. It's just a fun fucking game that unfortunately got fucked over by its predecessor, and because of the fact that people unfairly judged it for being a millennial zoomer boomer kind of thing. Like, haha, wacky humor, and it was like, oh, actual heartfelt moments between characters.
Gross.
That's crazy.
Get that out of my game. I want the guy whose kid's dead. Or sister?
Remember when Aiden Pierce stopped a man's heart Like he stopped his pacemaker by hacking into it, and Aiden said,
Wait! I didn't know about that.
"Oh yeah, no. The final guy, the bad guy, has a pacemaker, and you kill him by hacking into his pacemaker and stopping his heart."
Ethical.
My God.
I'm happy, Aiden Pearson. I changed my stance.
To wit, the answer then, the question then becomes, Aiden, fucking why? Like, and then you go,
God.
well, I guess he was a human trafficker, and I guess, and Aiden's like, I did it. I saved America. And then the old dude goes, okay, I guess.
The idea that he's constantly carrying a gun, but he went through the effort to stop his pacemaker is like amazing.
Okay, so to set up the scene, basically the guy was behind bulletproof glass.
Oh, okay.
And then like there was this whole like back and forth where he's like, if you kill me now, it won't get any better. And then Aiden's like, I don't care, and just does it anyway.
You're right, it won't get better for you, and then he
fucking kills him. I kind of want to just play that game over again just to see where, like, really where that story is supposed to go, because that story ends. That game ends with you running around, and DedSec shows up and goes, "Aiden, you are now an enemy of all of DedSec. We're coming after you." And then the game ends, and you never hear about that because then you just you just belong to another DedSec faction that is just wacky woohoo pizza time all the goddamn time.
Yeah, good.
So, and the Council of Daves is all dead. So that's whatever. Fuck that game.
Are we ready to wrap up? Because I think we mentioned everything that was interesting.
The only other thing I can think of is any other thoughts on Prince of Persia? I never played it, so I don't have any opinions.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal as an actor.
And Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah, they're both great. I think Yuri's best work was Spider-Man.
Totally, yeah.
I just wish he would be anyone other than Yosuke forever for me. But he's Yosuke forever.
Just want to make out with Yuri Lowenthal, like as Yosuke though.
I hope, but wearing a Spider-Man costume, pretending to be Jake Gyllenhaal.
Ooh!
So I hope it looks better, but it probably won't. That's
Nope.
really a shame. That game looks ugly as fuck, and unfinished. But yeah, that exists. What's today? Thursday. Yeah, this all snuck up on me. So tonight's rave, and I'll be live on Saturday, and that means tomorrow is Friday, and we won't be playing Torchlight. No, the game reminds you of Torchlight. I see it. I don't know if we'll play anything tomorrow, but if we do, I'd like to do Soul Calibur since they fixed lobbies. But that is pretty short notice. Maybe next week, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, rave tonight, I'll be live Saturday, so till next time, everyone, thanks for watching. See you all later. Go to bed.
Go to bed, or stay up. It's like noon.
Go to bed.
No, I'm going to bed.